Yeah, what is good, everybody? What is good? Yo, Snipman, how's it going? Oh, wait, oh, what's this? Simmons follow age 1 month, 20 days. Wait, what is it? Wait, follow age? Wait, what is this? Well, I've never seen this command a day in my life. Is this like a Twitch thing? Wait, what? Yo, what's good, Kennedy? How's it going? Yeah, wait, what? What the? wait, what happens if I do it? Wait, what happens if I do follow it? Does it work for me? Wait, let me see. Okay, all right, I guess it doesn't work for me. All right, fine, whatever. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Hold on. I spelled it wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh wait. I'm not following. Can I? I don't think I can follow myself. Wait, can you follow yourself on? No, you can't follow yourself. You're yourself. That doesn't even make any sense. Can you? A fake fan? I'm a fake fan of myself. And yo, I'm doing good. Snip, and I'm doing good. How are you doing? Hopefully everything is going good on your end. It's been a minute. Yo, you came back on a great day. Your boy, he's gonna do some fun stuff. Really just yapping. Yeah, it's really just the yap thing. Caramella Man surprised. Okay. All right. Well, hey, you know what? Hey. What's good, Howard? You'll never catch me slipping, all right? Well, low key, when I started up everything today, I think some stuff updated or something, and yeah, it looked like this was all okay. No, Zoomer's not here. Okay, Zoomer's not here yet. All right, it's okay. It's okay. Zoomer will be here eventually. I just have not had the time to. Low key alive, but I'm gonna keep telling you guys that until it gets done. Yo, guys, what's going on? How's everybody doing? I've been gone for like a whole week. I feel like I haven't seen you guys, and you know, we haven't really gotten to connect. You know, like tell me what's going on. Like, what's happening? Anything crazy going on in the world? Anything crazy going on in your lives? Like, what was that? How was Oklahoma? Did you grab me something from Brahms? There was nothing grabbed from Brahms for you, Kennedy. We've been watching Halo play Death Stranding. Yeah, I saw last night, like I was on the Discord, and I saw a bunch of you guys in the live or in the Discord. I was like, that's nice. Diego says hi. Hey, what's good, Diego? What's poppin', my boy? How's it going? Yeah, we're doing good. Hopefully Diego's doing good. Hopefully he's still going rock climbing. Hopefully. You know, rock climbing is great. And if I recommend everybody in here, well, bouldering, I guess more specifically, I recommend everybody here do bouldering. It's very, very fun. Just follow the rules of the place and you won't get injured. Nah, he's been slacking. Is he gonna wait for me to come back sometime in November, probably, or whenever Blacklisted is? Looks like I'll have to get you guys not slacking. Howard, I'm gonna need you to get more callus on your hands too. I need you to get your hands a little bit more rough. All right. I need you to get from soft hands to rough, vigorous hands. No, I lost my soft baby hand. No, okay. If you keep the soft baby hands, or you know what? Fine. Keep your soft baby hands. Get some gloves. You know, we'll go rock climbing next time. We'll get you some gloves. So it'll be a little bit easier on your hands, all right? We'll get you some gloves with some nice soft inner lining so it doesn't feel as bad on your hands. Yeah, yo, I've been hearing a lot of stuff has been going crazy in the gaming world. The Switch 2, people are predicting it to sell way better than the Switch 1. I don't know how true that is, but that's what people are predicting. I don't know if it'll sell way better, but I know it'll sell well. So that's exciting. You know, I recommend, hey, if you guys are buying stocks, it might be nice to bet on Nintendo, get some free money. You know, the the line goes all the way up and to the right. Man, I doubt it'll sell better than the Switch 1. Yeah, I don't think it will either. But hey, who knows? I could be wrong. A lot of people didn't expect the Switch to sell as well as it did when it first came out. They were like, yeah, it'd probably do better than the Wii U, but you know, it probably won't do that well. And is it the second best-selling console of all time now? I don't know if it passed the DS yet. Okay. yeah. You know what, Adam? I think you might be onto something. I think the Switch 2 just might sell better than the Wii U. Maybe. Nothing's set in stone, but I mean, it's possible. But you know, Nintendo has had a curse for a while where their second system, you know, just doesn't do well. Did the Switch outsell the Wii? I believe so. I believe the Switch is like number 3, right? Yeah, top 2 is PS2 and DS, but I believe, let me see, Switch sales. Oh wow, I spelled that completely wrong. Let's see. Wait, has it hit 150 million? Okay, I just looked at one quick Reddit post and it said it's at least at 150 sales. And I know that's higher than the Wii. What's good, Play? What's good, Sydney? How are you guys doing? Oh no. Now that I have to do push-ups, you guys will see my new shame. Uh-oh. 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 What? Wait, is my camera wait, is my sound frozen? My camera isn't frozen on my end. Is the camera frozen for anybody? Oh, okay. All right, he said never mind. Okay. Yeah, it was just a Howard thing. My dad has one of the Oh, he has one of these knee braces? Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, your boy kinda got cooked. My knee is in fact messed up now. I just can't catch a break. I literally just can't catch a break. And I didn't even do anything. I literally didn't even do anything. I think it was like last week or a week before, I was just running. That was fine. After I was running, I felt good. But then later in the day, my knee just started to feel a little worse. And then all of a sudden the next day when I was running, it just started hurting after about a mile and I had to stop. And ever since then, it's just been relatively sharp pains at random points of the day. Yeah, it just does not feel good. And as for my shoulders, my shoulder's been getting better. It's getting pretty close to a full range of motion. Like you can tell, so like this is my good shoulder. So when I lift it all the way up, you can tell it, like, you know, I can go all the way up. But with this arm, I kind of can't go up more than this. So like you can clearly tell that there's a difference for how far my shoulder can go. But it's getting there though. I've been going to physical therapy and I've been doing my little exercises and they've been going pretty good. I go back next Friday. I just went yesterday, so I go back next Friday and then I have 2 more appointments after that. We'll see where I am and we'll go from there. Yo, what's good, Dan? How's it going? How are you doing, my boy? Oh my God, is that Micah? Is that the GOAT? What's good, my boy? What's good? How are you doing? How's it going, my boy? So yeah, my shoulders looking better, but we're still on the way. We're still on the way. My knee, it's bad. I can't do anything that I want to do. Yo, it's good to see you too. Yes. When are you guys coming back down? When are you guys coming back down to Texas? Oh, it's been a minute. You guys haven't come to visit. Like where are you guys at? Like, come on. When you guys come down here, I can take we can all go to Six Flags again. That'll be fun. I'm pricing comics at work. If you're pricing comics at work, make sure to find the most common comic and highly overprice it. And then when people ask about it, tell them that it's a super rare version of the comic, and then show them just like a random misprint on the back. Like maybe put a piece of marker there and be like, yeah, so this one's worth like $200 instead of $20. I think you can make some good money off of that, Dan. Some extra commission in a way. That's the invite you needed. That's the one. Well, you know what? Hey, I'm glad I could get it out there. Have any fun ones? Have any fun? Oh, are you asking Dan about comics? Because I don't have any fun anything. Yeah. Speaking of fun things, guys, I think I have a new problem, or a problem that's come back. And speaking of cards, Sydney, I think my Yu-Gi-Oh addiction might be back. I don't want to say the addiction, but the bug is finally back. Yeah, it's it's coming back in full force. I definitely just bought a bunch of cards off of TCG Player yesterday. It's not anything crazy. I'm not building anything like meta or anything like that. I am going to be updating my Sprite deck, but I'm not sure where Sprite is in meta contention. It's probably Rogue right now. Yeah, I'm just kind of running a little Sprite. I'm also building up my my Cosmos, because Cosmos they have like what, 2 or 3 new cards that came out that could elevate the deck a little bit. Not entirely meta contention, but it's a fun deck. I really like combos. I really like Cosmos. Well, it's good. Play it. You're finally getting Digimon TCG app. I didn't know that was out. Maybe I'll check it out though. Return to us. Yes, I will do the return. I also got my wife into it. I got Jaritha back into it, so she's building up her because back in the day she had Fire Kings. So Fire Kings, they got a whole lot of new support that she didn't know about. And so when she was looking up stuff, she was like, oh yeah, they have all this cool new stuff. So she's building that up, and I'm building up Cosmos. So we're gonna have some good back and forth. She also bought some cards too. So it's actually really funny because this morning I had bought a bunch of cards or whatever, and I told her, I was like, I think my addiction is back. I bought a bunch of cards. She was like, I bought a bunch of cards this morning too. We did it independently, but it was very funny. Thank God Digimon TCG is so good. Plate showed it to me, and I did like it. I did like Digimon TCG. I just haven't really gotten into it, but it was fun. I have no qualms with it. Cosmo versus Fire King, that's such a lopsided matchup. Is it, Dan? Wait, hold on a second. Is it lopsided in Cosmo's favor? Because Fire King is like to do a lot of destruction, and Cosmo's kind of like to be destroyed. So it kind of works out. I'll probably pop their Fire King Island, and so all my stuff gets popped. So I get all my special effects. I feel like Cosmo Fire King is a pretty okay. Well, what is Fire King? Well, okay, well, what's Fire King? I actually don't know what Fire King is good at right now. I don't know what they do. Like, what's their win condition? The real smart, but it looks like a full game. It's way more detailed than the tutorial app and has modern cards. Ooh, so the Digimon TCG app is gonna be pretty crazy. Fire King. Are they? Are Fire Kings? Are Fire Kings not running Fire King Island? Is that not their field card? Fire King was literally meta like months ago. You know, I think I vaguely remember seeing decks that were like Fire King Snake Eyes, but I just assumed that was like maybe the boss monster with some weird Snake Eye destruction thing, maybe destroys cards in the hand or something like that. So I didn't really know what all they were about, I guess. So yeah, I don't really know what all Fire King does nowadays. I know back in the day they were just, you know, destroy card, you know, get more card. Everything was relatively slow back in the day, but you know, we just make it. Just don't get into Pokemon right now. And why not, Sydney? Honestly, I feel like Pokemon right now, I feel like it's the perfect time to get into Pokemon. Everybody's going crazy over the boxes. They're getting more entrants to their, well, I know they're getting more entrants for the video game. I assume that also extends to the TCG as well. So, you know, more prizing potentially and everything. Like, really? Why? Wait, why is it so bad? Why is it so bad to get into? Is it pricing? Well, maybe, I don't know why it's so bad, right? Boxer being snapped. Boxer being scalped? Ah, that's something I've never seen before. I've had to deal with PS5 consoles. The least fun it has ever been. We thought 2020. Is it bad because of general card design, or is it bad because of the general culture around like actually obtaining the cards? What the? That's weird. I'm assuming it's just obtaining the cards. I know Badu is super. I did hear about that from Jimothy. Cool. Also, yeah, it's Palpitoad 2. What did Palpitoad do? Is Palpitoad like Badu? I don't know. A bit of both. So Pokemon, okay, so hold on a second. Pokemon becomes a tiny bit more toxic and everybody's ready to just jump ship. They don't want to play the game anymore. Okay, first of all, I was forged in the fires, okay? I play Yu-Gi-Oh! So a little bit of toxicity in the game design or obtaining cards, that means nothing to me. Oh no, your guys' $5 card turned into a $20 card? Boo-hoo, okay? Our $60 cards are about to turn into $80 cards, okay? We just had a freaking $100 to $200 card not even 6 months ago called Bonfire, okay? Because of the, so I don't want to hear, oh no, my cards are a little more expensive. Twilight, because I thought Peak Rama very funny. Bad quality in English product, impossible to get modern sets. Even in terrible products and bundles, and distributors being mega scummy right now. Okay, so it's really just the cards like printing the cards and actually getting them. For the pricing and availability and the biggest issue. Chris, Yu-Gi-Oh! Boost box are 40. Yeah, I know it's great right now. But just remember, Adam, it hasn't always been like that, okay? Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster boxes were going crazy back in the day. Like, let a new powerful set come out and see what happens to these boxes. Like, I've been forged in the fires, okay? I've seen $100 to $200 boxes in Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't buy them, but I've seen them, okay? Maybe, I don't know, maybe Pokemon has $300 boxes now. All right, maybe it's worse than Yu-Gi-Oh's ever been. But all I know is I've seen this. So this doesn't faze me. This does not move me. This makes me think, what can you do? Chris, our $10 cards are $100? Huh, only $100? I've seen that before. I've been there. I definitely bought my $100 Baron. I definitely bought, okay, no. Okay, my Dark Destroyers back in the day, I think they went up to 100. Actually, they might have been like 200 to 300 at like their highest peak, but I definitely bought an $80 Dark Destroyer back in the day. It's because like 4 people in the Discord server decided they would manipulate the market on one card. Oh, you know what? I did hear about that, Sydney. What was the card? It was some random card out, and some guy was talking about how it doesn't have a whole lot of value, but the people in the Discord are trying to buy it out. I don't know if there was any validity to like it actually going through, but people did talk about that. And, people talk about Yu-Gi-Oh's mechanic, but hey, we can go to a store any time of day and buy sealed product without needing to camp outside Target. It's still impossible to find Infinite Forbidden anywhere. Dan, you are so right about that. We can go into our store and buy product. Like, that's great. We love that. I mean, some sets back in the day, it was really hard. I think it was some of the Megatins back in the day that became really hard to find. I know one of the gold series was really hard to find back in the day until they finally got restocks. So I guess for Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess when they go out of stock, it's usually for like a few weeks, but I guess what you guys are experiencing might be the longest drought of being able to obtain a product. Because if you guys aren't able to get it after like months, that might be worse than anything I've seen in Yu-Gi-Oh, probably. Pre-order the Elite Trainer box with the stamp Zora for the next set are going for 500. God, dog. Ooh, okay, that might be more than any Yu-Gi-Oh box I've ever seen. I don't know if I've ever seen a box go north of 250, maybe 300 at most. 500 is crazy. It's so many cards. People are manipulating Siegel's market too. It's always some random card. That's the messed up thing. One Piece has truly been my saving grace. Fun to open, great card quality, incredible art. Oh yeah, did for One Piece have they finally calmed down in terms of pricing? Because I know things were crazy in terms of pricing for a little bit, but I don't know if things have finally toned down and you guys are actually able to get things at a reasonable price, box wise, I guess. There's really only a couple of sets. Yeah, it's been great. Okay, good. Adam, I don't know if you tuned into like competitive One Piece, but do you know what the pricing structure is like for One Piece? You know, I guess I just don't know if it's good. If anybody knows if it's good, like that'd be good to know. Maybe I'll get into One Piece. I just want to get into a game that has good pricing structure. Yu-Gi-Oh is the best, most fun card game to play, but it has probably one of the worst supports. I haven't looked. Okay, that's fine. I was just curious. I know the tournament cards go for big money though. I wonder if it's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, where they just give out prize cards that you can sell for money, or if they actually give out things that matter, like actual money. Like that would be nice. But yeah, card games are going crazy. Like there's not a super easy way to show you, but I have a whole bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Hold on a second, wait, maybe I can show you guys. No, you guys can see a few of the deck boxes down there. I have I have a whole bunch of stuff on the floor that's kind of moved to the side. There we go. I think that's fine. Do I look crooked? I look fine, right? I don't. Okay. Oh wait. Oh, what is this song? This song bangs. Song is a banger. Yeah. So Yu-Gi-Oh's coming back into my life in a big way, and well, you know, I guess it doesn't matter. But don't tell my wife. But I definitely I definitely spent like $200. I definitely spent like $240 on a whole bunch of cards that I probably didn't need a whole lot of, but I kind of wanted to get up on some staples that I didn't have. I kind of went a little crazy. Yeah, just a tiny wee bit. Oh, what is this? Looks like cards and supplies only. Let's see. Let's see. Where does it say? Where does it say the price? Oh, okay. Ah, okay. All right, yeah, it does just look like Playmat's card. Oh, this just looks like Yu-Gi-Oh pricing. This is just Yu-Gi-Oh again. Menu song? What is this? Wait, hold on a second. What is this? Oh, you guys actually can't hear it. Well, I don't know where it is. Oh, let me do this actually. Cable B. Cable A. Okay, here we go. Wait, this song kind of bangs. Hold up, Plate. Wait, you might be cooking with this one. Don't tell me you bought Molkermies or Fiendsmith. No, so Dan, I got like 55 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I got so many cards. Let me give you the lowdown of some of the cards that I got. I got like I got three what's it called? 3 of the Kashtira Fenrir. That he was going for like $10 each. The main card that I got that was the most expensive was the what's it called? It was one for my wife because she didn't buy this card. It was the Fire King what's it called? It's called Fire King something. I can't find it. I don't know what. Oh, Fire King Courtier Oaklanix. That card was like $23 or something like that. Had to get the playset though. I got Triple Tactics Thrust. That mug's still going for like $6 to $8 or maybe it's 15. I don't know. It was going for something like that. So those were like the really big cards. But you know I had to get a whole bunch of stuff like that. So no, I did not get Fiendsmith. Also, I'm assuming Fiendsmith would be something that probably gets nerfed. It's really good. Yeah, that's a good card. Yeah, it is. I looked at that card. I was like, wait, this card's kind of crazy. Also, there are two new trap cards that are really good. I can't remember their names, but they're going for like $60 each. I'm like, God, dog. It's something like what you can negate an effect. You can use a card from your hand to negate an effect, but you can't use like water, fire, and earth monster effects for the rest of the duel or something, like some kind of crazy restriction. But obviously you use it if you can avoid that restriction. So it's crazy. There's a very likely chance that the entire archetype is entirely getting reprinted in Stampede next month. That would be really good for value wise. The Dominus Trap. Yes, the Dominus Traps. I literally didn't know about them at all before. When I saw them, I was like, wait, these cards are really good. Like, wait, what in the world? I'm like, wait, these cards are kind of crazy. And then I saw their price tag. I'm like, yep, that makes sense. Also, Dan, how good are the Melkrami cards? Because like they seem pretty good, but I don't know how good they are. Like they seem fine. I guess I don't know how they're doing meta wise. Maybe they are going crazy. I straight up just don't know. I straight up just 100% do not know. All right, Plate. You did cook. You did cook. This song, we can add this song to the PM playlist. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This song bangs 100%. I like this song a lot. What's good, Tyreek? What's good? You didn't miss anything. Oh, Pat's not subbed anymore. Oh, Pat's not subbed. Uh-oh, Pat's not subbed. He tried to use Boomer when he's not even subbed right now. Wow, what are you? Some kind of poor? Come on, $5 or bust. It ran out. Yo, pay up. Come on, what are you doing? Just had to check. Come on, you gotta be. This shouldn't see you. Whoa, y'all. No. That's not what I do, okay? I only let the pores know what they need to do. Oh my God. Wait, why are there two on the screen right now? Why are there two? Why are there two? There are two Pats. What? You know what? I appreciate it, Pat. You know what? Go ahead. Let it rip. You're now able to do it. Run it back. I'm right. Well, you know what? Oh, also everybody, yeah, just so you know, we're gonna be doing the album reviews today. I listened to the other 4 albums that I was supposed to. Give me mods spam? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And yeah, we have some surprising things and some maybe not so surprising things, to be honest. But before we get to the albums, I do have a question of the day. Just because Sydney called me out before, I'm ready to fight back with questions of the day. I decided to spare you from Scary Rap album for now. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate you for sparing me. I appreciate it. I didn't do one of yours. Did you put one in there? You might have. I was probably doing the other ones. I can't remember what you put, if you put one in there. No, you did not put one. Okay. You did not put one in there. So yeah, we're good. Okay. I'll spare you from prog metal. Thank God. I don't have to listen to prog metal. If I don't have enough points to get rid of your glass. Sydney does that like every single Pokemon stream. Sydney has literally points for years, which is crazy. Hey, you know what? I don't even know what prog metal is, but if you say you're spared me for it, I just assume it's bad. Okay, all right, okay. All right, we lose the glasses. That's fine. But yeah, question of the day. What games have left the biggest impressions on you in the last 10 years? So like, it doesn't have to necessarily be a game that came out in the last 10 years, but maybe a game that you played. No, hold on a second. No, never mind. I lied. What games that have come out in the last 10 years have had the biggest impression on you? Forget what I was saying before. It was a lie. 10 years. I barely remember yesterday. I mean, a lot of games have come out in 10 years. Okay. A lot of people talk about games that came out like 20 years ago. Okay. We want more recent games, something that's really left a mark for you, you know, something different. The House and Fata Morgana, which I played for the first time in 2017. But okay, I changed my criteria, Kennedy. I remember why I wrote this question. So it's games that came out in the last 10 years that you have played that have left some kind of mark on you. I think for release for this 2016. So okay, you know what? Hey, that works. I have to go so close to the screen to read anything because I'm blind. I can't see, bro. I can't see. Citizen Sleeper 22. What Citizen? Wait, what's Citizen Sleep? I don't. I feel like that sounds familiar. I feel like that sounds like Resident Sleeper in a way. All right, that's enough time of glasses being gone. They're back now. What is this? It's a tabletop narrative. Washed up lawless station. It looks interesting. Oh my God, is that Kuda? What good, Kuda? How's it going? How's it going? What's going on? I just not learned you were like 22 in the most PM rank. Go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Number 22, baby. Number 22 in the world. I'm pretty good at the video game now. Unfortunately, I did drop. I didn't drop. I didn't drop Olimar, but I am now a Mario main for the foreseeable future. This is my relaxing year, finally. To be honest, this year for games, for Smash, I'm probably only gonna go like one major, and it's probably just gonna be blacklisted, depending on if all the tournaments I was going to gets canceled or not. Ori and the Will of the Wisp made me incredibly emotional when I played it. The conclusion had me wrecked, and it's bittersweet and a beautiful ending. Ori was really good. Wait, Ori 2. Yeah, Ori 1 and Ori 2 were really, really good. As you know, I did enjoy those games quite a bit. So honestly, I think that's a really good game to pick in the last 10 years. Oh, 10 push-ups? Come on, Pat. Who do you think I am? You think I'm not a push-up go? Look at that, yo. We get strong push-ups, okay? Ah, God. Balatro, I love gambling. Stocks isn't coming back. He's done. He's done with Smash. Balatro, I love it. I still have not played Balatro, but I see it has changed the chemistry in many people's brains. So I feel like it has to be good. I feel like it has to be. I feel like the two games that really stick out in my mind for games in the last 10 years that came out, it's Hollow Knight and it's Octopath Traveler. The first one specifically. I really liked Hollow Knight and Octopath Traveler. Those games were really, really, really good. I believe. Wait. When did Hollow Knight come out? Actually, is that the last 10 years? Hollow Knight. Was that like 20? Okay, all right. That was 2017. That was 2017. And then Octopath Traveler would have been 2016, right? Or 2017 too? Oh, okay, in 2018. Okay. Yeah, those two games, they just mean a lot. Like when I played Hollow Knight, like I think I just couldn't stop. I literally just could not stop playing that game. Straight up. I was like, I am addicted. When I was playing Octopath Traveler, I was addicted again. I had it on the Switch. I remember playing it in bed. I had it handheld for the most part, and then I swapped to docked. But you know, whenever I wasn't docked, I literally just took it with me. I just could not stop playing Octopath. God, those games were so good. Three Houses had left a large impression on me. I spent most of my nights crying about how bad part 2 I will die sad. You know, it never had to be good impressions. You're right. It could also be bad impressions. That is also true. Scarlet Invited for sure is the first time in my life that put me on the path to hating Pokemon. No! Wait, no! No, bro! Don't worry, because I know, I know once Gen 10 comes out, okay, you guys will be right back. Because they're gonna make Pokemon Gen 10, they're gonna make it look like Pokemon Snap 2. All right, it's gonna be truly moving in a positive direction. I just know they're gonna do it in Gen 10. I just know they will. They have to. It's required. I will die sad. If I had to say another game that probably had a really big, oh, you know what, a negative impact? Godfall. Godfall had a negative impact on my life. It is the first game that I think of, and I just wish it was good. I just wish it was good. More positively, Bloodborne had me engrossed in how messed up and nasty the world was. Wait, did Bloodborne come out in the last 10 years? Wait, didn't it come out in... All right, okay, you know what? That works. Came out in 2015. All right, you're skirting the line there, buddy, but that counts. Coming in just under the 10-year mark. Good pick, good pick. I still need to play Bloodborne. I have Bloodborne physically. I might have it digitally too. But low key, I'm kind of waiting for the Bloodborne PC port to kind of work flawlessly, and that'll probably be the way that I play it, to be honest. Heck, I might even stream it if it gets really good to that point. Yakuza 0, all the Resident Evil remakes. Ooh, wait, there's only been, oh no, there's been 3, right? Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, good choice. Yakuza 0. Yeah, I keep hearing that one's really good. You guys have been talking about that forever, and I still have not played it, but I will one day. They're close. Yeah, I've been seeing they've been making really good progress on the Bloodborne stuff. They got from nothing to 120 FPS in like 3 days, months ago. I can't imagine there's much longer to go. I'm ready for it. Then I got to figure out how to actually get. I assume it's just like a regular emulator that should be easy to find, right? But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to play Bloodborne in 60, because playing it in 30 does sound kind of sad. I won't lie. Celeste 2, until you made us watch. I didn't make you watch World 1 for 18 streams in a row, okay? You guys chose to because you love me and you want to see me succeed, okay? But don't put all the blame on me. You know, there is some culpability with you all as well, okay? But Celeste was really fun. I had a lot of fun with Celeste. I will say playing Celeste, doing World 9 was probably one of the best, most accomplishing feelings I felt in a long time. When I completed that last room, oh, it felt so good. Oh, it felt so good. I very much so enjoyed that. And then going back or whatever for the gold berry or the heart or whatever berry it was or whatever. Yeah, it was great. Fantastic. Love Celeste. You're right. We begged you to stop. We should have begged. Adam, I think you're misremembering. I think it was you begging me to stop. I think it was you. Just you. But in that vein, Yakuza 6 made me bawl. I need to play a Yakuza game. I feel like if I want to play a Yakuza game, I feel like I should do it on stream, but I feel like nobody would like me playing Yakuza on stream. I can count on one and how many pieces of media have made me cry, and Vivid Stasis is one of them. Oh, the daily Dan Vivid Stasis show? Don't worry, Dan. Don't worry. Vivid Stasis, I will play it. Start with 0. I will probably start with 0. If anything, just because it's 0. And 0 sounds like that should be the first place that I start. Wait, what's wholly untrue? Inaccurate. I think. Oh, about people wanting to watch me on stream. Inaccurate. I think you would love Yakuza. I'm not saying I wouldn't love Yakuza 0. I just don't think people would like to watch me play it, you know? Debating Dead Rising remake right now. Like playing it or getting it. I love to watch you play Yakuza 0 after ZTD, obviously. Don't worry. Okay. All right, we'll get to ZTD, Kenley. I promise, and I will deliver. I promise. I'm a shill, but I'm also being honest. And that's the best kind of shill. The best kind of shill is an honest shill, because that means you truly believe in what you say, so it's virtuous in a way. ZTD is another one. I have never spaced out a game more in my life. Truly is. Well, Adam, I haven't played ZTD yet, okay? I've only played Zero Escape. Adam just learned to love it. I cannot count on one hand the various media that made me cry. Sydney, I feel like you're a very emotional soul. I feel like it doesn't take a lot to get the waterworks going for you. Disagree. It can be fun to watch. Yeah, you know, I was having fun playing it. You know, I was having fun watching myself play it. So, you know, I think it's great. Zero Escape, whichever one you play. I played Zero Escape, 999, and Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. They were great games, except the first one had a horrible ending and it made me not like it as much. What on earth would give you that idea? Just call it a hunch, Sydney. I don't know. I just feel it. You know, I get that vibe from you, you know? I don't know what it is though. Just call me psychic, I guess. Do I have any other games that left a large impression on me? I mean, God of War 2016 might have. I really liked that game a lot. Or was it 2018? It was 2016 or 2018, whenever that game came out. I really liked that game. That left a pretty good impression on me. Okay, 2018. Kingdom Hearts 3 did not leave as big of an impression on me as I would have liked, even though I did enjoy the game quite a bit. Smash Ultimate definitely didn't leave that big of an impression on me. It definitely did not. It was fun doing the World of Light, I guess, but it just couldn't scratch that itch that I needed it to scratch. Most of the games that have huge impression on me were formative games. So things like Mega Man. I feel like nowadays it's really hard for people to have those big impression games because we're all older now. You know, we're not as impressionable nowadays. You know, things aren't as new to us. We've seen so many things. So I kind of wanted this question to kind of like, you know, really bring out the love for games. You know, kind of like, you know, make people really think about some of the games that they really love now. Some things that kind of make them feel something nowadays. Because, you know, it's kind of depressing, you know, thinking back to a time when all these games really meant something to you, but nowadays you just don't have that feeling. But sometimes I feel like people just don't think about it hard enough. So this kind of question, I hope really, like, you know, got the old brain moving and got, you know, your love for some games that maybe had a bigger impression that, you know, you weren't really thinking about, you know? Well, when I think of Dan Forma games, I think of like, it takes various Mega Man games and Persona 4 mostly. I find movies leave stronger impressions on me these days. Man, a movie has not left an impression on me in at least 2 decades. Bare minimum 2 decades. It Takes Two left a huge impression on me. Best co-op experience in a long time. I did like It Takes Two. I wouldn't say it left like a massive impression on me, but I did play with my wife and we did like the game a lot. It was very, very fun. It's definitely been one of the best co-op games released in years. It might be the best co-op game released in years. And Super Robot Wars is why he's Mecha Man Dan. Super Robot Wars, that That sounds familiar. Do I know anything about? Okay, never mind. I was thinking of something else. Never mind. Yeah, Persona 4 Golden hit different. It's gonna have the pleasure of being my first one, but it honestly was so beautiful seeing that ending with a nice little bow. Oh, Persona 4! So back in the day when I was in high school, my friend let me borrow the Persona. Wait, was it 4 or was it 3? It was either 4. I think it was 4 on the PSP, but God, dog, it was so slow. I don't even think I got past like 2 hours. It was so slow and it seemed kind of abstract. I couldn't do it. It was 3 or 4. I can't remember which one. Yeah, Persona Super Robot, Mega Man X, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. All great games. I sent you the music from it before. You said it was insane. For which game? Oh, for Super Robot Wars? Okay, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I said it sounded familiar. Maybe that's what it was. Persona 4 was also very influential. I can tell all of you guys love Persona 4. Because when I was in the room, you guys were definitely playing that game. I definitely wish I would have watched all of it with you guys, but I don't know. I think I was doing school stuff. I didn't get to stay by and watch all the time or something like that. But yeah, you guys were having a great time with that. You guys love Persona. PSP means not 4. Okay, so it's probably 3. PSP area was my Monster Hunter FU. Man, I really wish I would have known about Monster Hunter when I had my PSP. I definitely sold it because I just wasn't getting enough use out of it, but I really shouldn't have, because I would have had at least 3 games, like some Monster Hunter games and Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and also Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I think the second one was also on PSP. So I would have more. So I would have had, like, you know, some games, but I should have kept it. I do regret selling my PSP, to be honest. I do have one, but it's broken. I could probably get it fixed somehow, but I'd really have to look into it because I don't actually know what's wrong with it. It might be a battery issue. I don't know. P5 by 5 in the room. You guys did not like P5. Probably Monster Hunter 4 actually, now that I think about it, it came out my freshman year of college and I spent my last $40 on it. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. It's a great game. Look, it's right there. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I do like me some Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. It was a really good game. I did not beat all of the post game, but I liked it a lot. I thought my PSP was broken. It turns out it just didn't have a battery in it. Now I'm trying to build my PSP library. Are you, did you homebrew your PSP or are you getting everything physical? I assume physical because you seem like a physical guy, but maybe you're just, I don't know. Maybe you homebrewed it. Actually, I thought of one more game. Oh, what game is that, Dan? In physically. Okay, nice. Yeah, man, I should try and fix that PSP. Cause I think there was some good stuff on it that I could probably go back to. Yeah, I feel like not a whole lot of people like want the PSP and stuff like that, I guess. Unless you get the nicer JRPGs. Duel Links is how I got back in Yu-Gi-Oh! And look at me now. You know what? Fair. You are a big Yu-Gi-Oh! Guy. And you know what? Duel Links is the way you got back into it. I unfortunately am not the biggest Duel Links fan. It just kind of doesn't scratch that itch that I want scratched. But you know, I know a lot of people really like it. It just doesn't hit me right, you know? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's, you only get 3 card slots, but I don't know. Small Yu-Gi-Oh! Just doesn't feel as good. It doesn't feel as good. And that's unfortunate. I think the format is amazing, but I can't in good faith recommend it to people because of how its monetization works. I think in a game like that, because it's free, that's really all it has. It's almost like you're buying. It's almost like you're buying the physical cards, but in a virtual world in a way. Like you're doing the same thing you would do physically, but virtually. Except, I guess it's more random in a way or whatever. Nah, even for other free-to-play games, it's still Reddit is. Oh, really? Is it that bad? I mean, like, I knew it was rough, but I didn't know it was like bad. Welcome back, Howard. Welcome back. What have we been talking about? We've been talking about games that have left the biggest impression on you in the last 10 years. So games that have come out in the last 10 years that have left the biggest impression on you. Do you have any games like that, Howard? Yes, you think about that. And I'll be right back. I am going to the restroom, so BRB. Okay, I'm back. Okay, yeah, Overwatch. Overwatch was a game. I fell into the hype, and I didn't even really played it. Okay, all right, everybody. I think it's finally time to talk about some albums. I think it's finally time. So as you guys know, I have taken it upon myself to really expand my musical knowledge. I've expanded the kind of genre that I'm trying to listen to. I want to see what the people are talking about, okay? You guys have really opened my eyes to some new things. And you know, I like what my chat kind of listens to. We're very music centric on this stream, so, you know, I thought, let's listen to some more. So this time I listened to 4 albums. I know it was a lot. I listened to them about a few weeks ago, and then I listened to them all again today. Just to make sure that I was more fresh in my takes. The albums I reviewed: Brothers of Metal, Embla Saga, Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory, Bring Me the Horizon, Post-Human Survival Horror, and Bill Murray, American Motorsports. Those were the 4 albums that I was taking a look at. And there might be some surprising things in here, and there might be some not surprising things in here. But I guess we'll see. So the first album, all right. I'm scared about your take on Bill Murray, not gonna lie. I guess you'll just have to see when we get to it. So the first one, Brothers of Metal, M-Block Saga. Before I review, I don't, if anybody knows anything about this album, since Kennedy, you know what, Kennedy, since you're the one who gave me this album, and obviously if anybody else knows about this album, Kennedy, how do you think I'm going to feel about this album? How do you, like, do you think I'll like this album? Do you think I'll hate it? Do you think I'll feel like it's meh? What, like, you knowing me, what do you think I'm going to say about this album? Oh boy. Oh boy is right, Tyreek. Oh boy is right. We'll get to yours. On one hand, it's a 5-star. Take out the bias of what you like, okay? And think more about, get in my mind, okay? What am I thinking? You're known to have bad takes. Some would say that I wouldn't believe them, to be honest, but some have said this. I just want to know. I just want to know what you're thinking about what I'm thinking. God help me. I'll live in fear. I live in fear you'll think it's mid. Many have said that. Many have said they're wrong though. But it sounds like a take you could have. So you think I'll think this is mid. So that's your impression that you think, that's your impression of me, I assume. Many tend to not be right about this, Tyreek, okay? Many tend to be incorrect about my takes. My impression is that you have bad takes. Okay, I'm just going to assume that you think that I think it's going to be mid or bad. Because I'm assuming if you like it and you think I have bad takes, you assume that I will not think that it's good. And history has proven me right more often than not. You gotta own having bad taste at some point. Whoa. I don't own false narratives like the ones my chat has been pushing, okay? I only own the truth. And what I say is nothing but facts. I love this album. All right, well, let's see. Let's see what my thought was. Let's see what my thoughts were. So, M-Block Saga, the impression I got, the music is very hype. It has like a lot of, very high tempo generally for pretty much every single song, just about. And it's very like, I guess fantasy, kind of like D&D Nord kind of themed. That's like the vibe that I got in the theming that they were kind of going with. So the first song, Brood of the Trickster, it wasn't really a song. It was just an intro. It was a cool way to set the tone of the album, but it wasn't a song, right? I wouldn't call Vikings D&D, but okay, I can at least see where you're coming from. Like yeah, it wasn't like I didn't know how to like best describe it. That's the kind of vibe that I got from listening to it. But yeah. The next song, Power Snake, exciting and very powerful sound. Fantastic guitar riff that they put throughout the song. It was really heavy on the guitar, and it was cool. The name of the song was pretty cool. Power Snake. That's kind of sick. It definitely feels like a song that would be called Power Snake. If you've heard it, I feel like that makes sense. To me, it felt like it had like a fantasy Nord kind of feel, and I think that gives it a lot of character. I like the song a lot. I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. Metal tends to be that way. lining up 3, possibly 4 albums, 2 EPs, and several singles for your next review. Shaking my, oh, okay, all right. Hey, I don't know if we'll do EPs. We will do albums though. Yes, Power Snake stop. Yeah, Power Snake. It was pretty good. It was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot actually. The next song, Heal. This song is so good. It feels like a song that would go crazy on Guitar Hero. The guitar is so good. The vocals are heavy, but they sound pretty melodic generally. Like it kind of veers in that territory where it's like almost too much for me, but I think it towed that line pretty well. This is definitely an epic song that feels like something that would be like at the end of a movie where like the hero saves the day or something like that. Like something like that. It's a great song. I liked it. Fantastic. Next song, Chain Breaker. The opening to this song was kind of crazy. The opening of the song was actually so cracked. I love the guitar riff in the song. Oh, so good. The chorus is fantastic. I really like the female vocals a lot in this one. They harmonize really well the whole song. The comparison I made, if you guys know Ja Rule back in the day and how he made like songs with like very dissonant sounds to what he had, like Ja Rule with Ashanti or whatever, like you had that contrast, but it melded really, really well. And I like that. I like how they did that. Yeah, I like the song a lot. It was great. I'm pretty sure this band is okay. I don't think you heard what I was trying to say. I was making the comparison to how when you have like two dissonant kind of voices coming together that don't sound like they would work together, but they do. I heard what I wanted. Yeah, I know you heard what you wanted. You didn't listen to my words. You listened to my words. If that makes sense. Don't you dare. Okay, that's not. I'm not comparing them to Ja Rule. I'm comparing the contrast that they make to each other. You just woke the sleep Rich Adam with the word Ja Rule. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to awaken him. Okay, I didn't mean to trigger his bad senses, I guess. Is that honestly the best comparison? It's the only comparison I have. I have not heard a very dissonant, like, I don't want to say dissonant, but two very contrasting voices work together so well. And hold on a second, okay? We're not gonna pretend like, you know, Ja Rule didn't have good songs about it. We're not just gonna pretend like that didn't happen, right? Like it absolutely did. First of all. Second, no, this song is not like a Ja Rule song. This Eminem all over again. I said one of the songs in Kendrick Lamar's album gave me Eminem vibes, and Adam didn't like that. Adam didn't like that, but whatever. But yeah, Chainbreaker, fantastic song. Really liked it. The song Kunaz Dagas. That's the way I know how to pronounce that. The song name is hard to pronounce. The song is really good. Thunder in My Heart. Oh my God. I don't know what it was, but whenever they said Thunder in My Heart, like that got me going. Well, the way they said it, it went crazy. It's such a good line. This song is really good. It has a lot of different sounds, but they all mesh together super well. This song is so good, it's probably going on my playlist. This song is probably going on my playlist. I like this song a lot. When he said Thunder in My Heart, I was like, jeez. Oh yeah, it was so good. Next song, Theft of the Hammer. Another hype song. Tells the story of stealing the hammer from Thor, I guess, which is cool, I guess. It's a good song. I didn't have too many notes on this one. It was just a solid song. I liked it. It was good. Weaver Fate. This song is more chill.
It still keeps the theme of the album. It's way less hype, but you can still feel the passion and, you know, a good bit of the energy, but it's not like super fast tempo hype or anything like that. It was a nice change of pace with the album. I feel like I definitely needed a break in the middle, and this was a good break, so I like it from that aspect. I like it. Almost seemed like they planned for it to be right there because they had a lot of hype stuff, so that was good. Very good break. I liked it. Nord, it's Njord. I think the J is silent, so I'd go Nord, or maybe it's Njord, I guess. This song is cool. It feels a bit samey to some of the songs that I've already heard in the album. It does have some unique things in the song, like, you know, it has some cool chanting in unison. So, you know, that was cool. It was a cool song overall. It does feel like it's a bit samey at this point, but it was still good. Emblem Saga, it's like an epic ballad. It feels like some kind of song that would be in Doom if it had like Nord inspirations or something like that. It's a cool song. It doesn't have a similar sound to the other songs album, but it's still good. Like, I think like it definitely sounded very different, I guess, comparatively to the other songs that I listened to before. It's good. It's good. I liked it a good bit. It's stretch because it's like B.A. I love Emblem's song, but the song of the album so much. Next song, Brothers Unite. I like the song a good bit. It does take a second to get started. It takes like 45 seconds to a minute for it to actually get started. But you know, it really starts to fill out and it starts going along, and it ends up being a really good song. I didn't have too many, you know, notes on that one, but it was good. It was good. One. That's the name of the song. One. The beginning instrumental was crack. It was so good. Then the vocal started. I don't know what happened with this, but when the vocals started, I did not like how he started singing, like, at all. I did not like how he started. It does get kind of saved once the female lead comes in and balances out the sound. Whenever she stops, though, I just like the song less. I do like the chorus pretty much, so, you know, it balanced out a decent bit, I guess. Overall, I like 50% of the song, maybe less. So it was like all right. At least you know that Yiva's, well, yeah, she's great. She's cracked. She's fantastic. She was the only thing that saved this song. Cause to me it was just all right. This was this one did not hit like the other ones. Elva. Oh, that's YLVA. I thought that was YIVA. Okay, Elva. Got it. Ride of the Valkyries. This song felt more, honestly, this one didn't feel like the other songs because the sound didn't feel like that fantasy vibe. It felt like a more standard rock song. It still had, I guess, some of the theming, but it felt more standard. I liked it. It sounded really good. It had amazing energy. Electric guitar goes crazy on this one. It was a great song and I liked it a lot. It was just more standard, a more standard rock song. So that's cool. Ride of the Valkyries. Valkyries. What did I say? Valkyries? The Valkyries? Valkyries? Okay, yeah, I can say Valkyries too, okay? My fault. I say Valkyries, okay? My bad. So yeah, good song. And then To the Skies and Beyond. This song has a lot of different sounds and a lot of different tempos. It seamlessly changes between all of the sounds very, very well. I like how it leans pretty heavily into the fantasy vibe, I guess. It's the last song, but they do a lot of good stuff with it. I think it's a great song. This is a very album-centric song. Like, this was a great song to end the album with. Yeah, just a really good song. I love that you think Vikings are fantasy. Like, it's not that I think Vikings are fantasy, it's more that I get both of those feelings together when I hear how they put the music together, I guess. Like, I don't know what inspiration I heard to make me think Vikings or fantasy, but like that's the fusion that I get. It's cool, but it's all Viking stuff. Like like, you know, it all just melds together for me like that. Yeah, I do. Why? Yeah, I know they were real. To be fair, there's a lot of borrowing of Viking stuff in fantasy worlds, so that might be what I'm thinking of, I guess. I can't be sure. I mean, the cover on it is like it's a giant snake, and so, you know, I think like that might be more, you know, Nord, I guess, inspired, I guess, in general. But I think like when I think of stuff like that, I think of fantasy, like you know, if I think of Thor, that's like Nord stuff, but it's also fantasy. If you know what I mean, like fantasy is anything I think that's like not super real, I guess. All the same, you like the album. Overall, this album was fantastic. A majority of the songs had pretty different sounds, so I never really got bored in the album. Its theming was always at the forefront, and I like how all the songs incorporated their Nord fantasy vibe and themes, from the names all the way down to the lyrics. My favorite song was probably Kunas Dagas, and my least favorite song was probably One. So overall, I like this song a lot. Great, fantastic album. Huh, looks like you pegged me wrong, Kennedy. I actually did like this album a good bit. It was actually very, very good. Yeah, I rocked with it. I even got a song that I'll probably add to my playlist, so I can't be mad. Just adding the theory that you do in fact like power. I mean, we already knew I like power metal. Like when you played the first songs, I was like, oh, I like that. And then the last album I listened to, I said like, yeah, I liked it, even though it was a bit samey a lot of the time, but it was still good. Like we always knew I liked it. So yeah, there you go. Your boy likes the album. It was good. It was really, really good. Calling Sonata Arctic Samey. I mean, it was though, right? Like, I felt like I heard the same song like 5 or 6 times. Like, I feel like it was. No, it wasn't. All right, hey, you know what? You might have a better ear for it than me, I guess. Yeah, it felt a lot of it felt samey, but that's just me, I guess. Not as much the, but it is kind of. All right, the next album, it's Howard. Wait, Howard, are you still here? Because Howard had me listen to Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory. Sonata Stop Being That Way of White Pearl Black Ocean. Never heard of it. Have you not listened? Nope. I have never listened to Hybrid Theory. I have only heard 2 songs on this list. Oh, okay. So Howard's coming right out and he says he doubts that I will like it. What? Have you never been on the internet? Okay. Whoa. No, that's not a joke. As I was listening to this album, I only know of 2 songs. That's Crawling and In the End. I don't know any of the other songs. I've never listened to this album because I just listened to my first album last year or the year before, however long ago it was. So I definitely never listened to the whole album. You're basically 30. It's never come up. To be fair, most folks don't really listen to albums. What do you mean you only knew 2 songs? I never heard them. What? I don't know how much clearer I can make it. I've never heard them. What more can I say? To be fair, most folks don't really listen to albums. Nowadays they don't, but they did back in the day though. I ain't listened to Hybrid Theory until like 4 years ago. Thank you, Greg. See, like, I feel like I'm not crazy. I feel like I'm not crazy on this take. Like, you know, it never came up. Nobody really around me was listening to Linkin Park, so I was never gonna listen to it, I guess. The most I would ever hear it if it was in like a piece of media. And the most popular Linkin Park songs were like Crawling and In the End. As far as I know. Do you even like Naruto? Naruto, most of them only use Crawling or In the End. They didn't use any of these other ones as far as I know. Especially since you watch animes, how did you avoid these songs? Not even just listening to the album, just hearing the songs, period. I just didn't hear them. You were not in that deep. I feel like I was. I feel like I listened to a decent amount of AMVs. You know, I was in like, you know, the Naruto fan flashes. I was into the whatchamacallit, all like the dubs and stuff like that. I feel like I was in there. Maybe you know what, maybe I wasn't in there super duper deep, but I feel like I was decently in the trenches. You know, maybe not like as much like, you know, you were Kennedy. I feel like I was there. Naruto vs Sasuke, AMV Numb 2.3 million views. I probably just missed that one. You Jelly must have blocked it out. I guess so. I guess I maybe, I don't know. I don't even think Numb is not on this album. So I don't even know what Numb's. I might have heard Numb, but it wasn't on this album. But yeah, okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Howard says that I won't like it. Let's see what I had to say about it. Yeah, the first song, Paper Cut. The first words I wrote, this song is so edgy, LOL. Now, I don't know, people might crucify me for this, I guess, but it kind of gives me Crush 40 vibes a little bit, but if they were like way more moody. It's a pretty decent song, to be honest. But it does feel like it's aged. I can't quite describe it, but it doesn't feel timeless. Overall, it's cool, but I feel like I need more nostalgia to really like this song. It has aged derogatory. Guy who only listened to Crush 40 discovering his second band. Wait, what? I don't know, getting a lot of Crush 40 vibes from this. I'm not saying it sounds exactly like Crush 40. I'm saying I'm like, oh, you know, I can kind of see some Crush 40 in here. Obviously, this is before, as far as I know, this is before Crush 40 was out. So, you know, this just, you know, retroactively, I guess. Mike Shinoda, the guy who made it, agrees with you. I've heard a lot of comparisons to Linkin Park in my day. And I can honestly say okay, what this is the first time I've ever heard somebody compare them to Crush 40. Okay, I'm sorry. I was listening to it and I was just writing down my thoughts. My bad. Okay, well, Mike Shorter's opinions on things aren't super great lately. I don't know what direction you're going with this, but it certainly isn't the right one. It definitely sounds like Sonic Force, not Crush, but I see the connection. Maybe I did have a bad, maybe I just haven't listened to Crush 40 in a while. Maybe I have a false memory potentially. But that was my thought. All right, let's not put too much stock into it though, okay? It's not a super crazy thing that I said, I don't think. But yeah, it was cool. It was fine. One Step Closer. One Step Closer. That's the next song, and it was definitely still edgy. It was okay. it didn't, the song itself felt a bit samey. It felt like they were repeating themselves. Maybe I wasn't listening close enough, but it didn't feel like it had enough variation. I mean, like, what was there still sounded fine enough, so it was fine. It was all right. You know, I didn't hate it. It was fine. It was all right. The next song, With You. The vocals, they kind of started out pink. I was like, wait, hold on. This dude's kind of going crazy. Hold on. Like, this is kind of going in. And then the immediate next part sounds interesting. Like I don't hate the vocals, but I don't know how to describe how I feel. Like it was different. I think it's there's like one specific chord he hits on like one of his words, and it sounds wrong, but I think that's just maybe the dissonance, I guess. It fits within the song. It's definitely a song from the early 2000s. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I think I liked it. It was all right. It was cool. Reviewing genre dividing music. It's all right. I'm sorry. It's just the way that I feel. It's just what I think as I was listening to it. The next song, Points of Authority. This song goes kind of crazy. I was definitely about to start belting out some of these lyrics if I knew the lyrics. It definitely had a different sound, but I liked it a lot. This song was actually great. I love this song. Points of Authority, first great song. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Crawling. The nostalgia factor hits hard with this song. I didn't really listen to this as a kid. I'd only like heard like a small amount of it. So I didn't like, I listened to it tangentially growing up. So I didn't actually realize that this song had a mellow part to it. Like, I didn't know it actually got like soft and it like chilled out. I thought it was all just crawling in my skin for like 3 minutes. But no, it has some really nice, like calm, like mellow parts in the middle. Then it, goes back to doing what it's gonna do. But I just didn't know it was cool. Song is super edgy, and it's kind of funny that it is that edgy, but it's endearing in a way. And you know what? I rocked with it. I do think you need a fair bit of nostalgia to like this song, like a lot. And good thing I have a bit of nostalgia for the song. So I think it's a good song. I like this song. While it already has slow cover of the song, listening to it made me realize how unironically beautiful Crawling is. Like, yeah, Crawling could have been like hearing those mellow parts. It made me think differently about it. Yeah, it's a good song. Runaway is the next song. It has a stretch. Okay, now. Okay, hear me out. Okay, this is gonna be another wild take, and to be honest, I can't figure out why I felt this way. I honestly can't tell you, but it had like a weird small stretch where it felt like a Full Metal Alchemist opening. I don't know what it was, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but it sounded like it sounded like a similar riff somewhere to one of the Full Metal Alchemist openings. I can't confirm that, but that's my immediate thought, and I don't know why I thought that. I don't know if that's cool or not, but that's what I thought. I like the vocals for the most part. It's edgy and maybe a bit too edgy at some parts, but it's pretty good. It's all right. Highly recommend it all around. Really changed my perspective on the song. I'll give it a listen. The next song, By Myself. This song is a bit weird. It has some different sounds, but I feel like they didn't really meld together super well. The guitar riff is cool, but there's this really weird off-putting sound that's like in the background that was going pretty much the whole time. I don't know what it was. It kind of sounded like a guitar or maybe some kind of like weird synth noise, but I didn't rock with it. It's the song as a whole is just okay. I wasn't really vibing with it though. It really didn't move me, to be honest. In the end, come on guys, why are we playing around? This is a straight up banger, a true classic. This is not a nostalgia bait song. This song is actually a good song. It's edgy, but in all the right ways. The vocals hit right at all times. All the sounds work together perfectly. This is an amazing song, and it's already in my playlist. I already added this probably years ago at this point. I love this song. Truly peak, actually. Yeah. Next song, A Place for My Head. All right, don't stay, keep your sleep ratings in check, okay? I don't know what it was. I can't quite describe it, but it kind of gave me some Pink Pantheress undertones. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the way it was mixed. Maybe it was something like that. I can't quite put my finger on it, but when I was listening to it, I was like, oh, this kind of sounds like something Pink Pantheress, like some part of the song sounded like something Pink Panthers would have made. Chester has said that. Oh, wait, actually? Wait, am I not crazy? Wait, No, okay, hold on. You said, I was thinking of the other way around. I was thinking you were saying that he said that Pink Pantheress had some sounds from them. And I was like, wait, really? And then you said your next line. I was like, okay, that's what you meant. Okay. I got baited, huh? All right. You know what? That's fine. I thought he was saying the opposite. And then he said his next line. Also, why did Boomer not work? What's going on? Why is it not working right now? Everything is still up. Ah, it lost connect. Oh, okay, all right. Well, it lost connection, so that's why it stopped working. Okay, all right. It should be working now. It should be working now. That was weird. All right, it's back up. There we go. Might be okay. No, don't worry about how I spelled it, Kenny. Don't worry. It's fine. Okay, but yeah. I like the vibes of the song. It sounds pretty good. The vocals are pretty good. It's giving me Crush 40 vibes again. I like this song. Good song. I liked it. Next song is Forgotten. This song was kind of cool because it sounds like it's the second part to A Place for My Head. Like, it sounds like A Place for My Head kept going, and this is like the second part of that. It's Forgotten, and that's really cool. It feels like they fit together super well. It almost feels like they were supposed to be one song at first. I really like the vocals and the vibe of this song a good bit. It's a good song. I rocked with it. I hadn't really heard a song like that, I guess, where it sounds like the next part should have been part of the song before. I don't know, it was cool. I'm looking at this track list and you guys are lying. People only know 3 of these songs max. Thank you, Greg. Thank you. I know I'm not crazy on this. I just knew I wasn't crazy, dog. Thank you. The next song, Cure for the Itch. The beginning sounds like, I'm not gonna lie, when I was listening to this song in the beginning, it straight up sounds like a boomerang, like the TV network Boomerang. It sounds like a bumper for the Boomerang network. Like straight up, it might actually be a Boomerang bumper. Like I'm not even lying. That's exactly what it sounds like. If this feels like a very experimental song, doesn't really have any vocals. It's very interesting. It's like someone gave themselves one of those, like, I don't know if you guys know Sean Wasabi or whatever, but he had like one of those like programmable boards or whatever that had like all the buttons. Can't remember what it's called, but it sounds like somebody was just given one of these and and it sounds like it said play some music, and that's what it sounded like. It's a cool enough song though. It's very different, you know. It's cool. Yeah, it's very interesting. What a coincidence. A coincidence for what, Tyreek? Cure for the itch. Me spending $50 like quarter century rare. Dan's addicted. The next song, Pushing Me Away. Honestly, this song to me felt a bit generic. I feel like the sound is a bit different than most songs in the album, but it doesn't make me feel anything. Like, it feels like a sound I've heard before, even if it's not on this album. It's definitely more subdued. I'm sorry. Whoops, wrong thing. I feel it doesn't make me feel anything. I feel like it needs something a little bit more to fill it out, but overall it just sounded okay. Pushing Me Away was just all right. And the final song on the album, High Voltage. Let's go. White boy rap? Let's go. Yeah, I thought I was not ready for that. Like, they just straight up came on, they were spitting bars. I was like, okay, wait, hold up, they're kind of spitting. I like the way the song sounds. It's definitely more subdued, but I rock with it. It's a good song. Overall, I think this album was pretty all right. I think more often than not, I liked most of the songs. They didn't really, I feel like a lot of them didn't really move me. But like, you know, it was generally pretty solid throughout. It definitely has a hint of nostalgia that I liked. I like the different sounds. I feel like some songs didn't really hit well with me. My favorite song was In the End. My least favorite song was Be Myself. Or is it By Myself? I think it's supposed to be By Myself. Yeah, By Myself. Yeah, I feel like this album was definitely a product of its time. I don't think it's a timeless album or anything like that. I still do think it's enjoyable if you're looking for a specific sound, I guess. But it's definitely aged derogatory. But overall, pretty all right. You know, solid. So I definitely don't hate it. If nothing else, I love Chester's soft singing voice. Yeah, it's pretty good. I won't lie. I liked it too. Mike is really the thing that makes me not like going back to Linkin Park. He's just not a good rapper and nobody told him that. Hey, I don't know, Adam. Yo, White Boy was kind of spitting though. Hold up. I don't know. He was kind of doing something. I was feeling him. I wasn't ready for it though. But yeah, overall solid. So looks like you were wrong, Howard. I think this album solid. It's definitely just a solid go around, to be honest. So yeah, look at that. You guys just think so lowly of me. You guys just really do not believe I will just like music. Like, that's crazy. Like, come on. Like, you guys don't know me at all. Where are we? Oh my goodness. All right, the next album, Bring Me the Horizon, post-human survival horror. Tyreek is the one who told me about this album. Now, Tyreek, tell me, what do you think I will think of this album? Do you think I'll like it? Do you think I'll hate it? Do you think I'll just think it's all right? Knowing me, how do you think I'll feel about this album? It's like Chester sets up the mood and then Mike comes in with high school freestyle lyrics and ruins. Oh, come on. You don't have to go so hard on him like that. Very curious what you're going to think about Bring Me the Horizon. If you're a secret emo music enjoyer, I got so many recs for you. I guess we'll see. I need to know. Tyreek, what? I think you will dislike it more than you'll like it because of your views on screaming. Because of my views on screaming, huh? Okay. Okay. The only Bring Me the Horizon song I've heard is the Giga Chad song. I didn't know there was a Giga Chad song, even though it's got almost none compared to their earlier stuff. The album name is Bring Me, well, the band is Bring Me the Horizon. The album is Post-Human Survival Horror. And Tyreek thinks that I will dislike it more than I will like it. And you know what? I guess we'll have to see. I guess we'll see. I mean, I'm too old on people right now. Like they don't think I'd be liking this stuff, but like I be kind of rocking with the stuff. The only album so far that I have straight up not liked is Linguna Ignota. I think that's her name. Got it. Even though it's so good. Well, let's see what I think about it. I'll be pleasantly surprised. All right, let's see. All right, the first song, Dear Diary. Goo Laguna. Yeah, Goo Laguna. Yes, exactly. Yeah, so the first song, Dear Diary. This song is way too heavy and grungy. I can almost hear a semblance of a good melody, but then they just start screaming at me. Overall, I did not vibe with this song at all. I just really did not enjoy this song. Goo Laguna. 100% expected takeover for the first song. Yeah, it did not. I did not rock with this song at all. He just yelled at me, bro. Like, chill. And when that song happened, I was worried. The next song, Parasite Eve. Yeah, this song was okay. It had kind of an ominous vibe for the first half. Then it changed to the heavy sound that I didn't super vibe with. And he needs to stop screaming at me. He needs to stop screaming at me. I didn't really vibe with this song. There were some things that I thought was like fine, so it was like okay at best, but really it's like okay derogatory. I have terrible news for you. Oh, and what's this news, Kennedy? He's in fact gonna keep screaming at you. Bro, he just wouldn't stop screaming at me. Some would call that, one of the hallmarks of I didn't know what this was before I listened to it. I had no semblance. I didn't even know who Bring Me the Horizon was. The only Bring Me the Horizon I know is the default song they used to give you on Samsung phones. I like that song. So yeah, Parasite Eve, not really vibing with it. The next song is Teardrops. I do not like how this song starts, but it does get to a more familiar sound that I can deal with. It gets a little lighter, I guess. It felt better to the ears, and then it actually gets pretty good, to be honest. And then I was literally doing it in real time, so then I said, yeah, actually it sounds pretty good. It's not too hot, it's not too heavy, and the guy isn't yelling at me for at least half the song. So yeah, overall, I like the song. I think it was pretty good. I think Teardrops, it ended up being pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, I rock with it. How do you feel about My Chemical Romance quintessential emo music? I would have to hear some of their songs because I couldn't tell you any of their songs, but I'm pretty sure I've definitely heard some of their songs. I feel like I probably like them, but I would just have to hear them. But yeah, Teardrops, it passed the test. Obey is the next song. I like the tempo of the song. However, it does start to feel like some of the other songs in the album. Overall, it was pretty decent. I wish it was a little lighter. But you know, I could listen to this. It was all right. It was an all right song. Obey was fine. You come off as an MCR enjoyer. I feel like I would probably really like My Chemical Romance. I feel like I've only heard a few of their songs, but yeah, I might. Looks like we're linking Black Parade for the next album review. Go for it. Go for it. Drop the albums. The next song, Itch for the Cure. Yeah, I really didn't mess with this song for literally the first half. It didn't really feel like a song at all. And then it changed into a really good song for the second half. So this song is actually goated for the second half only. And the song is only like, what? Like a minute or 2.5 minutes or something like that. It's kind of like a nod to a Linkin Park song. Yeah, you know what? You know what it is? It is kind of like that actually. Yeah, because the other one was Cure for the Itch. Chris, do you love Chris, do you love his breakcore? I do. I won't lie. I do love some breakcore. I can't lie. Caught. That is facts. It actually just is not kinda. Well, whatever it is, it's I rock with it. I rock the second half specifically. The next song, Kingslayer. Yes, I do love breakcore. Breakcore, drum and bass, you know, jungle, I think I really like intelligent jungle. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, things like that. Also, if you're listening to the music in the background right now, it's very like drum and bass jungle vibey right now. So there you go. You know what I kind of vibe with. All right, the next song, Kingslayer. It has a really good start and it sounds pretty different from the other songs at the start. I really like the female vocals. It helps balance out the sound very well. And then so it was really funny because as I was writing this, I was like, man, is this like Baby Metal or something? Like, man, this sounds so different. And then I clicked into the info and description of the song, and it's crazy because it was Baby Metal in the song. And I was like, wow, maybe that's why I like this song, I guess. So yeah, I like the song. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Baby Metal, they did their work on this song. I rocked with it. Yeah. The next song was One by One. I like that this song isn't as heavy. It's pretty edgy, and it's like a new age version of Linkin Park in a way. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I liked it. It was pretty good. If it's not too heavy, it has a pretty good chance of doing fine. The next song was Luddins. This song, I don't know if you'll agree with me on this, but yeah, it was pretty good. Luddins, this song, it felt like this song was more in the pop route. Like the song felt more pop to me, I guess. It's a nice change of pace, but it didn't really inspire anything in me. Like I guess it felt a little generic in a way. It has some personality, but I feel like it needed a little bit more. It's overall just okay. Very different, but not really what I wanted, I suppose. Kojima mentioned? I don't think Kojima was mentioned. How do you listen to the song and call it Ludens? Because it's spelled Ludens, right? Ludens? Ludens? Okay. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, then the final song, pronounced Ludens. You could have fooled me. I would have never called it Ludens. And the final song is One Day the Only Butterflies Left Will Be in Your Chest as You March Toward Death. The name is very long, and that's kind of funny. They said it a lot, I guess, but like they could have just been saying Ludens, but like when I see the name, I saw Ludens, so I guess I didn't put two and two together, I suppose. This song is completely different than the rest of the album. Like, it's not even close to anything else. It's honestly pretty emotional. It's like they're kind of pouring out their heart in a way. Like it's very different. It feels pretty random, I guess, in terms of the full album, but I really like this song. That was actually a pretty good song. I did like the song. I did like it, even though it was like, it just came out of nowhere and I was not expecting that. Absolutely a very emotional song. Yeah, it was. I liked it. Overall, for the album, I thought it was just all right. I would say it's about maybe like a half and half kind of thing, where some songs I just kind of didn't vibe with, some I did like. None are going on my personal playlist, but yeah, it was all right. A good bit of the songs just didn't vibe with me too much. I didn't get the energy I really wanted or needed from this album. My favorite song was probably One by One, and my least favorite song was probably Dear Diary. Yeah, my least favorite song was Dear Diary. So overall, this album was okay. Yeah. It fits the theme of the album, but not the sound of the rest of it. Yes. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Better results than I expected. Yeah, I feel like, maybe half the songs they didn't quite vibe with me. There were a lot of just like okays and all right. I'm sorry. There was one just straight up bad, so that probably dragged it down a bit for me, but overall it was all right. It was all right. Better than you thought, but yeah, I feel like you call it pretty spot on. I liked less than half the songs, I guess, like by one, I guess. But yeah, so that's that album. Very, very different. Something that I wouldn't really listen to, and I probably wouldn't listen to Bring Me the Horizon. But it was interesting to listen to. So yeah. And all right, the final album that we have is Bill Murray, American Motorsports. Deanna, what do you think I will think of this album? What is your thought process? Like, get into the mind of me. How do you think I will feel about this album? Yeah, genuinely, yeah. Where do you think I'm thinking? Well, you do live in Texas. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I live in Texas. So I think it's a strong start. Okay. So you're thinking, I'm gonna go out on a limb? All right. I think you thought it whipped butt. Like, positively or derogatory? Okay. How did you know I was gonna ask that next question? Okay, all right. Well, let's check it out. Bill Murray. I had never heard of this guy before. Like, I had literally no thoughts about him because I didn't know. And when I saw the cover picture, I was like, all right, whatever. Yeah, the first song, Better Heal. This song has a country sound, and honestly, it was really good. This song kind of bangs, to be honest. The twang in his voice fits really well with the song, and this is not me saying it sounds like this song. I'm just trying to invoke a feeling, okay? It made me feel like I was listening to Life on the High, Life is a Highway? Life on the Highway song, you know, the one from Cars. It made me feel like I was listening to that for the first time. Yeah, I was like, whoa, okay, hold up. This song is great, and it low key, it might go on my playlist. This song actually goes crazy. What's good, Dill? Dill, are you trying to tell me you didn't like Life is a Highway? It's Life is a Highway, that's what it was. Life is a Highway was crazy. But yeah, this song kind of peaked, to be honest. I like the song a lot. I liked it a lot. It's like nails on a billboard. Really? Bro, I remember being a kid, being on Disney Channel, and they were having like trailers on it for Cars 1. And I remember the first time hearing this song or whatever, and I was like, whoa. I was like, this is country, but like, it's good, question mark? This is definitely that was definitely the first good country song I'd ever heard in my life. And it kind of changed me in a way. Like, I still kind of hated country, but like, I knew that some country could like peek through the cracks and get to me at that point. So like, I never truly 100% hated it. But yeah, Life is a Highway. Oh, so good. So good. But yeah, that song bangs. The next song, Empty Handed. It's really funny. In the beginning of the song, it sounds like heavy metal, I guess. It's like a heavy metal fake out. And then it completely changes. And then as I'm writing it in real time, I literally write, wait, this song bangs. It has a kind of country sound, but it's so good. The chords is really good. All the sounds fit together really well. The song is fantastic. And it's another song that might go on my playlist. Yes, they are metal adjacent. It was funny because like, at least for me, that was like the only one that had just like straight up like a heavy metal like it sounded like it was gonna be all heavy metal for like the first like 5 seconds, and then it was like, nah, I'm just messing with you. The Kevin James NASCAR sample is insane. I don't even know who that is. Kevin James. I don't even know what the sample is. But yeah, this song was so good. This song was so good. Like 2 for 2. Guys going kind of crazy. Okay. The next song, Miss Me. This song is much more somber. It's almost like a lovesick kind of song. It kind of reminds me, okay, I'm gonna make another comparison. Okay, this might not be a great comparison, but this is my first thought. It kind of like, the feeling kind of reminds me of like Have a Bad Day, and how it describes its like sad kind of moment. It's a good song, and I like it. Like it it was different than the other 2 songs, and it did it so early. And so, you know, changing up stuff really fast like that, I rocked with it. Adam, it seems like Adam is AFK. You can speak freely. I can speak freely now. Adam has gone AFK. He's gambling at the moment. All right, we'll let him gamble while he's away. The next song, Spinning You Around. This song is just good. It has a good instrumental. The vocals are infectious. Super good song, and it might go on my playlist. I didn't have a whole lot written about it, but yeah, it was really good. Spinning You Around, fantastic, great song. I really like the next song. The next song is 2016 Cavaliers. That is such a funny title because the 2016 Cavaliers is the year that the basketball team LeBron James on, they beat a 73-9 Warriors team, and they made a 3-1 comeback, which had never been done in NBA Finals history. It's one of the best, it's probably the best finals in NBA history. And yeah, I just really like the title. It's very, very funny. Warriors blew a 3-1 lead. I'm still sad about that to this day, but I will never deny that the storyline of LeBron winning in that fashion in his hometown from where he started, amazing storyline. Even if it is at the detriment of the Warriors, it's truly peak. This is more of a chill strong, but it still has good energy. I just really like the sound a lot. I like how he sounds. The chorus is solid and the vocals they go kind of crazy. It's a great song, and it's another song that I might add to my playlist. Another one I might add, bro, that's like 3 for 4 I might add to my playlist. This is crazy. Though I didn't give you the 420cc edition. There are like 3 extra songs, and Gabriel's kills it on sax. Oh, you should have gave me the extra one, because I would have loved to hear 3 more songs. I can never trust you since I joined to you liking the Rascal Flatts boys. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just giving my honest takes on music. Okay, my bad. That's my fault, Dill. Okay, maybe you should have posted an album. Okay, and then I could see if I like your album. I don't know. Maybe I just like music a lot. You ever think about that, Dill? You ever think about that? But yeah, great song. Number 6, All Gas. This opening is very interesting, but the vocals are going crazy. They are clapping in unison. I love it when people clap and you got the little claps in the background. Oh, I love that. This song is so good. This is a song that I will add to my playlist. All Gas went absolutely insane. God, dog, how do you go crazy like this, bro? The next song, Blindsided. This song had more of a pop sound, at least to me. It feels a little bit more on the generic side, but it does have some personality with like the electric guitar and the little subtle cowbell in the back. It's a good song though. Still, I like it. I guess I was expecting something a little bit different, but it was still good. I have nothing against this song. The next song, Talking to Your Ghost. I like this song. It definitely sounds like it's more on the pop side, and it also has a country vibe. It's a solid song. I like it. I didn't write a whole bunch about that. Yeah, it was just solid. I liked it. Drunk Enough is the final song on this album. This song was definitely more somber. It was pretty good, but it felt like this sound could tone it down a bit. Like it felt like they wanted to be very somber, but it felt like they had too much going on in the song, if that makes sense. I would have liked them to tone it down just a little bit. It was still pretty good, but weirdly enough, I wanted him to do less on this song. As weird as that sounds. Overall, this album, phenomenal. God, there was no bad song on this album. He made country sound good. I love how he blended in the pop sounds and the metal sound, country sound. Everything was, it was peak, magnifique. My favorite song was All Gas. I guess my least favorite was Drunk Enough. But honestly, all the songs were really good. Yeah, this album, low key, high key, a banger. It gets 2 claps. Amazing album. Yeah, this was this is probably the best. This is probably the best album I've reviewed so far. I really like this album a lot. It's hype. It was really good, Tyreek. I was a little bit, I was expecting to not like it, and I came out the other side a big fan. I really did. What can I say? He hit all the right notes that I needed to hear. What can I say? He did it right. CP9 taste redeem. Maybe I just like what I like, and you know what? Maybe I just give my honest takes on things, and maybe my honest takes aren't that bad. Maybe they're not that bad. So, you know what? You know what I'm suggesting? It's not rap. That's okay. Hey. See, but I bet. What are you talking about? I didn't even have a bad. Literally this whole night, I don't even think I had a bad take on any of the music. I don't think I had a bad take. Like all the albums, I would say the weakest album was oh, never mind. Yeah, it was the Bring Me the Horizon. That was definitely the weakest one. 100%. I would have liked a little bit less screaming at me, maybe a little bit different things, but what can you do? We listen to different songs. We give things a shot. An all TM classic that'll be very fun to see if you hate. Okay. All right. I mean, I guess we can try it. I guess we can, we can try it, Hey, if anybody has any albums they want me to listen to and review in the future, you know what to do. Go ahead and post the albums in Music Vibes. Go ahead and post them mugs in the Music Vibes, and I will give them a shot. The Black Parade. Okay, all right. And remember, if you're sharing music, put it in a YouTube link. Because I don't have Spotify. I hate Spotify. Daft Punk, one more time. I just saw it pop up on the monitor, but I guess Adam didn't want me to actually listen to that one. I guess he said that would be too good for me, to be honest. If I dislike, I said the song Alcohol. You know what? I feel like I like Daft Punk. I feel like I've heard Daft Punk songs. I feel like I like them. And now I had to listen to their album. There's probably at least 10 songs I haven't listened to. But yeah, go ahead and post that mug. Yeah, I'll listen to it. Yeah, I don't have anything against Daft Punk. They're cool. They're chill. But yeah, you know what? Hey, chat, you guys have some good taste. You guys definitely have some good taste. I was expecting to hate more of these albums, but I came out on the other hand, at worst, thinking the album was just like all right, at worst. Maybe I just like music like that, or albums. I get, because there were songs I didn't like. He likes Daft Punk because they were featured on a Kanye song. You know, Howard, it's actually funny you mention that, because that's probably my least favorite old Kanye song. I actually did not. Okay, hold on a second. I don't want to say I didn't like it, but I definitely didn't vibe with it super hard. Like, it was cool if it was on the radio. I'll be like, yeah, I can listen to it. But it's not getting me out of bed, An all-time classic album that truly nobody hates. Wait, I can't tell if are you being sarcastic, or is it truly a peak album that everybody loves? I can't tell. I don't know what people's thoughts are on, because I think people love Daft Punk, so I feel like people love, like, everything about them, and there's no sarcasm. Okay. Well, hey, I mean, I feel like I'm pretty easy to please. Like, I feel like there's I feel like there's very few mainstream people that have albums that I would hate. At least that's what I feel like. I'm trying to be careful with that because I don't want to get a Goo Lagoon album in there again because I said there's no album that I think I could hate, you know. A lot of people's favorite Daft Punk album genre defined. That means your takes will be under a microscope. Okay, let it be under a microscope. I will give my takes unabashedly. All right, I will always go my own way, even if it's against the grain. If I hate something, I'll let you know. You were never supposed to listen to it. That's why did you post it, Greg? Why did you post it? Why did you give me something that you didn't want me to actually listen to? That's why it's no need to say my bad because I listened to it. I learned that I didn't like something. You know what? That's okay. This just shows my resolve to actually listening to the things from the people. I didn't know you were a Giga Chad. Wait, just know I am a Giga Chad. It's okay. He was gonna listen to a 16-hour Mac DeMarco about until I told him it was a bit. That is true. I was going to listen to it. I absolutely was. I assumed you would stop. Nah, Greg. I couldn't stop. I had to listen to her scream at me incomprehensibly for 6 minutes at a time, essentially. But I couldn't stop because I was like, my boy Greg, you know, he swore by this album. So you know what? I got to give this a shot. I got to see what he sees. And I did not see what he saw at all, as a matter of fact. The only thing I can be happy about in today's world is that we don't have a Sexy Red album. So you guys won't be able to torture me with that kind of album. And I think that's pretty great, to be honest. As long as Sexy Red does not have an album, we're chilling. We're good. Wait, what? Ugh, I should not have said that. I mean, yeah, you guys can just forget what I said. Do not think about what I said about Sexy Red. What? Just a handful of albums? I was just so confident she didn't have. I don't even know why I was confident she didn't have any album. Maybe I just thought she was like super new, so she didn't have enough time to have. Okay, but no. But I think, you know what? Let's just forget about that. No. We can't say that. We can't say sexist. Because that's not true. I always have Meg Thee Stallion in my corner. Meg Thee Stallion is one of the greatest. Can't say sexist. That's wrong. But I will say, I don't think I like. Oh, what? Ooh, Greg. What's her face? She has a really thick accent. Glorilla. Yeah, I don't think I like Glorilla. I heard one of her, or maybe like one or two of her songs. She was on one with Meg Thee Stallion, and she had like 8 bars or whatever, and those sounded pretty good. But I don't think I like Glorilla. I think that's unfortunate. Doechii? Oh wait, Doechii's good. Wait, what is this? Steak. It should be fine. Doechii's good. You are helping it, but I really like Pink Panthers, so that evens it out. Okay, don't put her in her corner. Let her be. Okay, no, okay, no, in my corner. Like I already have her in my corner specifically. Like, you know, me and Meg Thee Stallion, we're like this, okay? Me and Pink Pantheress, we're like this, okay? Pink Pantheress is also the GOAT, so it evens out. Did she tell you that? Yes. Yep. Meg Thee Stallion, she did tell me that, as a matter of fact. She's like, oh yeah, CP9 Neji? Yeah, that's my GOAT. Oh, so now you're saying, what? What? Where did you extrapolate that from? Bro said, I think she's in my corner. What are we saying, bro? First of all, I know Patty put no Boomer up there like that. Talk about some Eminem, okay? Eminem is Boomer, even though he is one of my GOATs. So, you know, I guess I can't really be saying anything like that too. Okay. My corner? What? Okay, my bad. You know what? All right, Meg Thee Stallion is a very established rapper that I like to listen to a lot. How about that? How about that? Is that good? Is that good enough for you guys? How is liking Eminem music Boomer? It's because he's old, and you're old. Okay, all right. That's better. All right, great. And so is Pink Pantheress, okay? She's also my corner. But unfortunately, Sexy Red and Glorilla are not in my corner. Doechii has the potential to be in my corner. I've heard at least one or two of her songs that I like, but I would need to hear more from Doechii. Zoomer's not here yet. Zoomer is not here. Zoomer will be here eventually. I found out he used AI for the Slim Shady voice in his new album. He's back on my bad list extra now. Eminem used Slim Shady. Eminem used AI for Slim. I mean, that's fine, right? Eminem can use AI for his own Slim Shady voice. I feel like if that's what you're saying, if that's the case, that sounds fine. You can use AI for your own voice. Yeah, you know, if Eminem wants to use AI for Slim Shady, let him. That seems like a weird. Is it? That's like that's like copying your own art, I guess, or whatever, and then making a few tweaks to it, and then maybe not selling, but sending it back out in the world like, I made this. Like, it's you. It really depends on what model you use. What was it trained on? I mean, if it was trained on him, right? Like if it's Slim Shady, which is him, would it have to be trained on him since he is Slim Shady? Like, yeah, it's just him, right? Now, if he was using, let's say, Tupac, maybe, you know, I guess that makes sense. Well, hey, I have an AI moral dilemma for you. Okay, all right. What's the moral dilemma? Imagine doing Rap Guy and then using AI to imitate your own voice stuff. I mean, like, I guess if you're no longer able to do that voice or whatever, and maybe you want to sound more authentic to how you used to sound, that would be really good if you can get it there. That sounds fine. The Brutalist, a movie came out last year, nominated for many Oscars, used AI for a couple of sections in the movie. Okay. All right. Yeah, I feel like if you're using AI of your voice that you used a long time ago, that I feel like that's just fine. Well, there's no moral quandary with AI. If you don't explicitly give her permission for AI to learn off your work, and most artists don't consent to this, then it's theft. Well, you know, that's true. But I guess if it's Slim Shady and you are putting out the song, then I guess if you are using the AI in your song to imitate you, then you implicitly give permission for yourself for that. So that sounds fine to me. The director used AI to improve all of the actors' accents. Adrian Brody won Best Actor at the Oscars with an AI enhanced performance. Does he deserve it?
would say I would say just in general of using AI to enhance an accent of yourself, that's fine. Using it because I feel like if you're gonna be best actor, that's a little weirder because it's almost like you are not perfectly acting out that voice, so it kind of takes away from the performance. But I guess a lot more things go into performances other than just, I guess, voices, you know, if you're on the screen. That's weird. That is weird, actually. What if I use AI to give myself a Jamaican accent? If you used AI to give yourself a Jamaican accent, that's still fine. I don't I don't know how people would feel about it, but I feel like that would be fine to do that. It was to make the Hungarian accent sound more accurate, and then a couple of visual sections at the end. I want to lean more toward this one actually is hard because we're saying is it all right for him to win best actor. I guess I would have to know what all goes into the criteria of being a best actor, because like I kind of want to say no, because I guess it does kind of take away from your abilities as an actor. It's almost like using a crutch. But I guess in order for me to say that he did deserve it, I would have to find some alternative that people use in like real acting that can be comparable. Using AI to make an accent more natural and less like a racist stereotype. Interesting moral contrary. Hey, you know what? When you put it like that, that makes sense. But the question is not if it's okay to make it sound more natural or anything. It's do we think he deserves to win the best actor award? Because it's enhancing his ability. It's enhancing his act. Like, it's not him. But I guess if you had like a comparable thing, like, I guess if you're an actor, but they're using like aging technology or whatever to make you look younger, and it's not plot relevant, I guess, like you just look younger, I guess, or whatever. Do they deserve to win best actor? I mean, I guess so, right? Because like they're still doing all the things. But maybe if they were older, maybe people wouldn't think that, because maybe they wouldn't think they fit the part for what they were doing. That's possible, I guess. CGI and AI are totally different. Yeah, they are different things, but I'm trying to find like a comparison of like things that it's not you 100%, right? You're getting some enhancement. Like, I'm going to get it from like the enhancement angle, not really such the AI angle, because like I don't think AI using it to enhance the accent is inherently bad. Like, I think that's fine. But if you win best actor off of it, that's a bit different to me. They usually just use language coaches and you learn it as an actor. Yeah. And so I guess you should just learn it as an actor. CGI, they literally did that for Irishman. The CGI thing, you have to employ people for CGI. I guess I'm not looking at it from a point of it's taking away somebody's job. It's more, it's not you doing a thing, right? Like with the AI voice acting or whatever, like they're enhancing your voice, so it's not you making that voice 100%. And so if they are enhancing it and you are not doing the thing as a best actor, that kind of takes away from the thing. Like whether or not it takes away, you know, jobs or whatever, that's like a different argument, I suppose. But winning best actor, it could, I guess. I haven't thought about that. There's tons of other audio editing that's commonly accepted. Yeah, but when CGI came into the picture,
Was this also a concern? Probably not. People probably loved it, I guess. They probably did. So that I guess that's kind of the comparison I'm trying to go for. I think it takes away from the merit of the award. Lots of things factor into an actor's best performance, including line delivery and emotion. If you had AI literally enhance your voice to be more reflective of an accurate accent, then it's not entirely your performance in the first place. Does that also extend to other things, like if CGI is used to like change how you look, if it's not integral to the character specifically? Well, neither did a lot of people in the Academy. This is the first big example of it. Wait, a lot of people in the Academy, they didn't think he deserved it, or they didn't think it was a problem. Which one? Speech and languages coaches can be employed to help you learn and develop a natural accent. We have a few coaches come in while I was in chorus and helped us with direction and pronunciation for different words. Yeah. So oh man. This one right here, this is a tough quandary. They haven't considered the morality of it yet. Yeah, I'm very interested to see how they deal with that. Because yeah, that is an interesting point. That's very interesting, actually. I feel like if it's this might be a slippery slope, I guess. I feel like if it's just light changing the accent, like if the accent was like already good, but then it just like added a bit more, I guess, tweaks to it, that's probably not bad. It's probably fine. And I might not feel some kind of way about him getting Best Actor. If it's essentially fully giving him an accent, that's different, and I probably wouldn't. They also use generative AI later in the movie. Was the movie nominated for Best Picture? The movie is about an architect and his creations. His creations, I think, were all AI generated and not CGI. I guess in my thought, if AI is not a super big, amazing, part of the movie or whatever, and I guess if it's just like one scene, I guess at the end, and maybe it's not like the biggest part of the movie, you could probably get away with it being like Best Picture, because that's not the biggest thing. You could say that it probably shouldn't have been there. I mean, I guess unless they trained it off their own thoughts and ideas, then I guess that could also be different. And if that's the case, then I guess there's no issue? Question mark. But if it's not a big part of the movie and it's generative AI and it's from somewhere else, it could probably still be considered for Best Picture. Because there's so much more to a movie. Now, if they're using it literally everywhere and they're using it as a definite crutch, then I feel like there's more of an argument there. Now, that one's a little bit more, I guess, clear for me, because it depends on how overt it is, which still might be hard, to be honest. Speaking of AI, ChatGPT, it goes crazy. So many people use ChatGPT. I knew a lot of people used it, but like a lot of people use ChatGPT. And I feel like most of the time it's just for like PowerPoints. I feel like most of the time people are like, yo, can you give me some ideas for a PowerPoint? And it just works, unless you're like in high school, in which case using it for the answers. I guess it depends. I guess it also depends on how much AI was used. Yeah, that's it. That is exactly what I was saying. How much AI was used. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell, to be honest. Never mind. Oh wait. Do you never mind? Never mind what? The main issue is what it was trained on. And the consent given for it. True. Yep, that is always the biggest problem with generative AI. I think that's the biggest problem. It's probably the biggest problem, not necessarily being AI in and of itself. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to the restroom. BRB. Oops. Back. I guess in the specific case of the Brutalist, what's baffling is that the use of Gen AI at the end to depict buildings that weren't real and weren't ever real, and they could have just used like Blender or another 3D tool to just make some fake buildings. that is funny that they would just do that, because they could have just done that. That is true. I guess they just wanted to cut some corners. Regardless of morality, it just seems lame, cheap, and lazy. Hey, you know what? They do want to be as cheap and lazy as possible if they can get away with it. So that does sound like it's right up a movie studio's alley. If it was just a new technology that worked more efficiently, it came out with a better product in the end, then that would just be the time changing. With things being more computerized now, you don't have many people doing super detailed sets to create illusions that can be made in post. But we don't get upset that those thousands of set designers are out of a job. Now we have CGI artists and various other jobs to take care of that need. That is true. that is true. That is a good point. So it's not necessarily the jobs being lost, but more of the permissions. Question today: Rocket League return. Oh, I was like Rocket League Return of the Obra. I've never heard of that. Okay, you said and Return of the Obra Dinn for gameplay, Beginner's Guide for story, Ori and the Blind Forest for art, VA11 Hall A for the music and Doc. I've only heard like one game on this, 2 games on this list. What are these super abstract games that you be getting into, Josie? How do you, where do you get into with this? Without the training issue, you would just employ AI engineers to verify and fine-tune the output given with what is produced. You aren't a real gamer? My fault, OG. I didn't know I was not a real gamer for not playing a Return of the Obra Dinn. My fault, OG. So why not just hire CG artists at that point? I see. Yeah, good point. I took off Sexy Red, by the way. I put a female rapper you will actually enjoy. I said, I made you suffer enough. Oh my goodness. Greg actually cares about my goat. My goat actually cares about my well-being. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, who is this? Who is this? This is all right, Firefox moving kind of slow. Little Sims. Okay. Oh my God. She has 19 songs on this album. Oh my God. Why does she have so many songs, bro? All right, that's fine. That's fine. We'll listen to them all just like we always do. Let's see. Overwhelmingly positive. Uh-oh. This doesn't look like a game I would like. Uh-oh. What is going on? What is going on with Steam? Steam is like broken. Okay, that was... What? Store reference chunks failed? What is going on? Okay, so my Steam is just like broken, so I can't even like look at anything else once I'm on here. All right, whatever. It's much easier to work with you because they understand human content and because it has potential to do more than we do before and are more efficient. It's from the dev of Papers, Please, if you know that game. I have seen that game, but it looked kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think a bunch of them are interludes. Is Steam broken? What's going on? Is Firefox not able to run Steam? Like, hold on a second. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see something. Let me see if I run this in Chrome, if it's just better. Let's see. Uh-oh. It's working in Steam. It's working on Chrome. Bro, Firefox is garbage, bro. What is this? Oh, wow, look at that. Everything just suddenly works when I swap to Chrome. Oh my God, bro. As soon as I open Chrome, my camera is now moving in like 30 FPS. Oh my God, I can't use Chrome because it's so bad. Is it still? Okay, all right, it's moving. All right, I closed Chrome, so I'm moving better now. God, why is Chrome so bad, bro? Why is Chrome so bad? There's hardly any color. A game CPU not. Whoa, that's not true. Okay. I really liked Super Mario Land 2, and that game has no color. I really like Pokemon Red and Blue, and that has like no color. Right in the context and fine tuning is the job of the engineer. It's Tuesday, which they do maintenance on Tuesday. It looks like it's not off. Though it looks like it's not offline. Maybe, hey, you know what? Maybe they're doing Maybe they're doing maintenance for Firefox specifically, because when I opened this up in Chrome, that mug worked instantly. It had no issues. But as soon as I use Firefox, it's like, yeah, we can't figure it out. Yeah, it's like this is what I'm saying. Hold on a second, let me see. Like, look at, like, what is this? What is this? Something went wrong while I already refreshed it, bro. I refreshed it, it's still saying, like, what? What am I supposed to do with this? All right, whatever. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Very odd. Why does my camera keep doing this? Is this not tight enough? Am I gonna have to mess with it? I'm gonna have to mess with that a little bit more later on. Yeah. Oh, also one thing I wanted to say. So next Tuesday, well, actually, it depends. Here's what I'll probably do. Next Tuesday, we'll probably do some more albums, since, you know, we got some more here. But also, I'm gonna try and play Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm gonna try and play Yu-Gi-Oh! For the first time on stream. There'll be a little bit of a fun twist. All right, we're gonna play with Dan. Me and Dan are gonna play some Yu-Gi-Oh! It'll be more of a jank experience, but hopefully I will have worked out a fun thing that I can do, because I have the idea. There was one thing I was supposed to do, but I don't think I did. But I'll figure that out. Dan literally just went to grab our food, but I'm sure he's very excited. Yeah, I talked to Dan about this like a while back too, so we already have like a pretty decent idea of what we want to do. So it should be fun. I'm very Yu-Gi-Oh brained right now. So this will be a fun time for me. And I hope you guys like cards, because I will be doing something card related sometime in the near future. Card game related sometime in the near future. And I think it'll be fun on stream. I think it'll be a fun time on stream. So we'll see how we do with that. Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's an actual fun beer experience. Challenge very hard, dog. I know, Tyree. I know, bro. That's literally the only reason why I don't do anything Yu-Gi-Oh related, because like it's just not. I personally don't think watching people play Yu-Gi-Oh is a very fun viewing experience. It just does not. It just does not do it for me, you know. As much as I would love for it to do it for me, it just does not do it for me. It feels like I can talk about the game as I'm playing, but it feels not fun, man. I don't know how to put it. All right, Yu-Gi-Oh is just not fun to watch. Okay, it's not fun to talk about. I can't even watch I can't watch a YCS. I can't watch regionals. Like when I'm seeing them playing cards, I'm like, bro, this is boring, man. This is boring. This is boring. It's crazy that it's one of those experiences where I'm like, man, this game sucks to watch, but man, is it fun to play. It's one of those. But to be honest, for me also, Smash is also one of the things, if it's not a tournament. If you are playing in a tournament, Smash is completely different, fun to watch, things online, all that stuff. But just like playing friendlies or whatever and watching people do that, I can't do it. Like people that watch Smash streamers, like people that watch Mango or Zane or whatever play Smash, I'm just like, I can't do it. Chris hates watching people have fun. You see? But like, that's not true though. because I love watching people play fun games. Like, for example, Nuzlocke. I can watch people play Nuzlocke. That's fine. Watch people play, you know, Get to Work or, you know, hard challenges like that. I can do that. But man, easily just play All-Star very hard. One Stock Mango made it fun. I couldn't really get in. I mean, I guess that would be more fun because it's more like a hard challenge. So maybe I could do something like that. You know, I did play the Subspace Emissary on stream. That was really fun. I had a really good time doing the Subspace Emissary with Sydney. So maybe I guess something more in that lines. Maybe it's just I can't do like 1v1 kind of things on stream. Maybe I haven't opened my horizon to the possibilities of the things that I could do with Smash. Yu-Gi-Oh just seems impossible. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we'll give it a shot. We will give it a shot. What were your answers for your question? So my answers for a question today were Octopath Traveler and Hollow Knight. Those were the two games that left the biggest impression on me. Hollow Knight, it gave me an atmosphere I had not felt in a game in a long time. Like it really had me sucked in. This is me still kind of reeling from my heavy Smash addiction, like to the point where I literally could not play other games because Project M literally took the fun out of games. So Hollow Knight and then Octopath Traveler, I think those are the games that finally broke me from the curse truly, and so now I can enjoy other video games again. But man, Smash had a hold on me. But Octopath Traveler, it was just so different. The visual style was it was something I had never seen before. It was beautiful. I loved the music. I loved the storylines that they were trying to tell. I loved the gameplay. It was so good. I could not put that game down. So yeah, Hollow Knight and Octopath Traveler, those are the ones that they really did it for me, 100%. I thought about PM, but I started playing it over 12 years ago. Oh yeah, I started playing PM in 2012, 2013, one of those years. My first version was whichever version Wario had side B, I mean, had his grab that looked like side B. That might have been 2.5, or it might have been slightly before 2.5. Mods, get them. You know what to do. Mods. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yep. Mods, get them. Yep. That's how we get them. Yes, sir. So yeah, Project M. It couldn't be mine because I've been playing it for way too long. But yeah, I tab out to look for the PM version. Shake my. It was. It was I don't know what the version was before 2.5, but yeah, it was something like that. It was a long time ago. My friend at the movie theater actually showed it to me. I think I told the story before, but he was like, we were at work and he was like, hey, do you know who the most balanced character in Smash is? I was like, Mario? He was like, no, it's actually Diddy Kong. He was like, yeah, in Project M, Diddy Kong is the most balanced character. Bro was lying through his teeth. There's no way, all right? Diddy Kong, I don't even know where he got that metric from. Diddy Kong had 2 bananas, incredible recovery. Diddy Kong was absolutely not the most balanced character. No shot was he the most balanced character even back then. He was definitely a casual player, but he did show up to my house and he did get PM working on my Wii, and we definitely played it, and it was really fun. I played like the week before MK was added, which was added in 2.6. So what you played in what, 2.5? So you probably had 2.5 then. Bro lied like crazy. That's older sibling behavior. It might have been. I truly believe that he really did think Diddy Kong was the most balanced character. I don't know why he thought that, but I think he did think that. I bet he thought Mewtwo was balanced back then too. To be fair, nobody really liked Mewtwo back then until Emu Killer played him. So people thought Mewtwo was kind of bad. Also, I don't even know if Mewtwo was. I don't know if Mewtwo was in the game in 2.5. He might have been added in 3.0 actually. Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember when Mewtwo was added. I don't think he was. I don't know, Tyree, do you remember? Do you remember when Mewtwo was in the game? Okay, he was 3.0. Okay, all right. Because I remember when Mewtwo was first added, nobody really talked about him like that. And then Emu Killer showed up and he started going crazy. And then people were like, oh wait, Mewtwo's broken. Oh yeah. Mewtwo's, when Emu Killer beat Mewtwo King, they're like, oh yeah, this guy's crazy. Adding the characters not in Brawl was a big deal in 3.0. That is true. They were a very big deal. I also just think it's funny that it took them so long to add Kirby. I feel like I don't know why it took them so long to add Kirby. Yeah, I don't know why he was a 3.0 character, but all right, whatever, I guess. But yeah, Smash back in the day, it had a stranglehold on me, but we never got Pichu. All we got was Goggles Pikachu. That was the most we'd get. It was for the best, I suppose. I feel like it's obvious. All the hats that make him real complicated. You know, I guess that does make sense. I guess I didn't think about that. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. Wait, okay, but why did it take so long to add Yoshi though? Or Olimar? Olimar, all right, yeah, Olimar's fine. Why did it take so long to add Yoshi? Or no, forget all that. Why did it take so long to add Samus? Why was Samus like the last character they showed? What was going on with that? They didn't even change a whole lot. They just gave her the ice and the fire mode. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe it's because it was a complete overall, I guess. I don't know. I feel like Samus could have been added way sooner, but that's just me, I guess. How can we make Samus good? And they didn't do it. Samus is still to this day not that great, to be honest. Morse code is really good, but Samus, I just don't believe Samus is that good. They threw her on the back burner because they couldn't figure out. They said like, oh, we just can't figure out. We'll figure it out later. We'll think about it later. Whatever. We'll get there. Okay, you know what, guys? I think that's gonna be. Oh wait, my understanding was Samus Grapple used memory locations that like nothing else in the game used, and for a while, whenever they tried to Zair with Samus, it broke all the physics in the game. Really? Nothing else used it in the game though? Like no other Zair? I'm trying to think of all the Zairs in the game now. Like Link and Toon Link? That's so weird, man. Brawl is such a weird game, man. Brawl is so weird. That game is held together by like some glue, and the PM Wizards are just gods. Oh yeah, Lucas. Yeah. It's just so weird. So weird. But okay, you know what, guys? I think that's gonna be it from me tonight. Yeah, we did pretty much everything, you know, I wanted to get through tonight. You know, did a lot of yapping, did a lot of music stuff, so that was really fun. Tomorrow, more Soul Link randomized Nuzlocke with Howard. We are pretty much at the end. All we gotta do is catch our legendaries, then we can fight the Elite Four, then we go to Cancel, but Cancel should be pretty quick, and then we get to fight Red, and then we're done.
I figure we'll probably be done by next week. We should be done by next week. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, get excited for that. And yeah, next Tuesday, you know, I'll try and do some more album review, and then, you know, we'll play Yu-Gi-Oh! With Dan. Yeah, we got everything mapped out. We're doing good. Yeah, we're having a great time. If you don't lose to Red, if we lose to Red, we will just consider that as a canon loss, and we will just say we'll get him next time. Not in a new run, of course. We'll just say, darn, and that'll be it. Because Red does not count toward the run, I suppose. It's more like a fun extra boss, I guess. But yeah, all right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you all for hanging out with the stream. I hope you guys weren't too disappointed in my album reviews. Hopefully you guys liked most of my takes, not all of them. Hopefully you guys finally understand and realize that I have good takes. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, thanks for all the albums. We'll get to it next time. You all have a fantastic night, and I'll see you all tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. CST. You all have a great night. Good night.